Hey everybody, welcome to Popcorn Perspective. I'm Joshua Leary, and we're going to be looking at my first ever viewing of a film. Whatever that film may be, it's going to be my first time viewing it for the most part. I may go back and rewatch some movies I've seen before in the past, but didn't really take it all in because some of them I saw as a younger person. So we're going to be taking it all in on this pilot series here on Slipper House Extra Extra YouTube channel. Welcome to Popcorn Perspective. Let's take a look at our first film. Hey everybody, welcome to Popcorn Perspectives. I'm Joshua Leary, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 1979 horror classic, Phantasm. Phantasm was directed by Don Coscarelli, I think is how you pronounce it. Pardon me for my my terrible pronunciations. Phantasm starts out with this little kid, Mike. He's got an older brother, but this little kid, Mike, he's always running around in the woods, peeping at people. He's creeping in on the graveyard a lot, it seems like. And he goes to this graveyard, he's peeping in on people having sex, which is the best place to have sex, is a graveyard, bar none. This kid pops in there, is peeping on people, and he peeps in on a rather large guy known as the Tall Man in this film series. A rather large man. He seems like a funeral director of sorts, and he lifts up this casket like just by himself with a body in it and steals it and takes it back to his creepy little house. And Mike witnesses all of this, and it takes him some time convincing his brother Jody and his friend Reggie. Now Reggie is somebody to look out for, because this guy's hair, this guy's whole look, it was captivating, the whole film. I mean, just look at this guy. It looks like he wants to smash watermelons on stage. Like, he's got the whole Gallagher look going on. So Mike has to do some digging of his own before he can convince Jody and Reggie that this tall man is out there stealing bodies and doing God knows what with them. So he's got to convince them of it. So he does a little investigating on his own. He breaks into the tall man's house. He's running around in this tall man's house. And of course, he gets spotted by, I think, the guy, if I'm not mistaken, it was the guy he was watching the funeral for. That guy is like in the hallway, and then out of nowhere, there's this ball, this sphere. These are very popular in the Phantasm lore, these spheres that the tall man releases. And the sphere goes up, connects to the dude's head, drills a hole in his head, and the dude just starts spurting blood everywhere. Just blood everywhere. Just a total mess. This freaks Mike out. Mike is totally freaked out, like one should be. The tall man's hand, it gets caught in the door, right? It gets caught in the door as Mike's trying to escape, and Mike just slices the fingers off, and he takes one of the fingers with him, and it's like oozing this yellow, nasty ooze, and he takes this finger with him back to show Jody, and then that's what convinces Jody to be like, okay, Mike's not bullshitting. Okay, he may be my little brother, but he knows when he sees something scary, I guess. So there is a bunch of scary chase scenes that lead up to the culmination, the end of this film, where Mike and Jody somehow work together to where Mike leads the tall man into some hole in the ground, and then Jody's just somehow at the top of the mountain, and he's pushing down these rocks, and the rocks land on the hole. You know, Mike's worried. He's like, it's not gonna hold him for long. But then out of nowhere, it's like a fire scene, and Mike is waking up right next to Reggie, and it's presumed that Jody has actually died. Jody is dead from the beginning of the film. He's died or something. I don't know. Again, this is a first time viewing, okay? So this is what I picked up from the first time. Reggie's sitting there saying, I'll take care of you, you know, no matter what. You know, you're just a little guy, and I'm gonna take care of you. I'll try to be the brother that Jody couldn't be. So it was all a dream. It was all a dream in Mike's head. until the very end when he shuts the door and you see the mirror on the back of the door reveal the tall man. The tall man is still there. His presence still lingers. He busts through the mirror, grabs Mike, pulls him in, and that's the end of the film, leaving you guessing, like, was this all a dream? Did this really happen? A little bit of a what the hell kind of ending. I'm thinking, what the hell? But at the same time, I really liked this movie. I thought this movie, it kept me interested. I was wondering what was going on. The effects in it were a little cheesy when it shows the tall man disguised as the hot woman. He's like a hot woman, and then it'll just flash a picture of the tall man, like who it really is. I don't know. A lot of confusing elements in this. At one point, Reggie is stabbed by the tall man, but that doesn't matter because it was all a dream. At least that part was. See, I don't know. This is gonna need a second watch. Just on first viewing, Phantasm was really fun. The balls in the movie, the little spears that they get sent out and go into people's heads. Only one scene with those. A little disappointed with that, considering the cover of the movie's got the ball, and I thought there'd be a lot more ball involvement. I thought there'd be more balls. I like this movie. Ranking wise, I'm gonna keep it simple here. People do all sorts of rankings here. I'm gonna give this movie out of 10 silver balls. I'll give this movie I'll give it 7 silver balls. I think I may give it more than that on a second viewing. I thought this was very interesting. I don't fully understand the concept. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to feel. Maybe that's how I'm supposed to be thinking right now. But yeah, that's Phantasm, and that's my popcorn perspective. We'll see you guys next episode when I'll be taking a look at Pumpkinhead. Bye.
This is where